Warning! This podcast contains very angry Bryans. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Gotham, Season 3, Episode 6, Follow the White Rabbit. I'm your host, Dom. With me is Nikki and John. How's it going?
Much better, I guess, than like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah?
Technical difficulties aside.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you guys think of this episode?
I don't know. I feel like it could have been better.
I thought it was better than the last one.
This is true.
I mean, so it went down and then maybe it's slipping back up. I mean, I think they're pretty brave for, really going for this penguin-loving Enigma thing.
Oh, I know.
I
know.
I think that's really cool. I love it.
I agree. Like, it is something so drastically different from anything that, we've ever had in the Batman universe that it's really treading in some weird, it's in a weird kind of territory because, you have people that are looking to this show as, like, the Batman TV show, like, the origins of everything, and now you're going into, like, this origin story for Penguin Enigma where they're in, like, a relationship, and there's nothing wrong with the fact that these two guys are in a relationship, but to a lot of, like, DC fans, it's like, this is not canon, this has never been canon, this will never be canon, so...
It's one-sided, though, that's the thing that is going to cause the rift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He really should have just told him right away.
Yeah.
Because Penguin doesn't take rejection very well.
He doesn't. No. He doesn't. No.
So.
But my advice is to the people that have such a problem with this, just if you've been watching the other DC TV shows out there right now, like The Flash and everything, remember there are multiple universes. So this is just your Batman story in an alternate universe that, it's separate from everything else. Just look at it that way.
This could be Earth 47. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, but I mean, Penguin tried. He really did. He tried to confess to Enigma about his feelings, and he just couldn't do it. He couldn't bring himself to do it.
Penguin, give him a good pat on the back because he did try. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to do something like that. So.
Yeah. I mean, because he's not just confessing his love for Enigma, he's also coming out to him, and he's also coming out as the mayor of a city that loves scandals.
Yeah.
And is also supposed to be a crime lord who's going to get no respect if people find out that he's gay.
I didn't even think about those last 2 points. Oh, my Lord.
It's like such a huge risk for him, but he wanted to do it anyway, which is... I don't know. Because like last episode, I mean, I missed the podcast. So I'm just like, they got like this close. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. That's what I was like. Am I the only one that thought that they were leaning in for a kiss? And I don't know. Like you saying it's one-sided, and at the moment, yeah, because all we know is Penguin's side of it. We don't know Enigma's side. We don't know how he feels. Like, yeah. We have this girl at the end of the episode when he's going to pick out wine for the dinner where Penguin's going to confess everything, and we see him rehearsing to himself before Enigma gets there. But we see this girl that looks just like Miss Kringle.
I think it is. I think freaking Strange messed her up, and she doesn't remember shit, and she's almost exactly like Enigma now.
You think so?
Like, yeah, I think it is her. I
mean, she's going under the name Isabella.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and like they could get another actor if they wanted it to be a new character. They didn't have to take this actor back,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What if it's her sister though? What if
a twin sister?
Yeah.
With the same kind of mental I don't. It's not a
Miss Kringle was
disability.
not into the riddles and everything like that, and now she's
No,
sitting here throwing riddles at Nigma.
but in Indian Hill, it didn't matter who you were. If they wanted to wipe you clean and start you over, they could.
Yeah, that's
Like, look
true.
at Galavan. They made him think he was Azrael.
Yeah, we don't know where Fish is. We haven't seen her in a while, and she wanted an army,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't know who's part of that.
Yeah, that's
So.
true. I don't know. It's very possible that it is her. But they could go another route, or they could continue on another route to try to make us believe it's somebody else. And then, big thing that it's her. And Lee Silver in chat saying, yeah, Kristen's dead. Yeah, we know she's dead.
We know,
Yeah,
but
a lot of the other
was
ones were
Fish.
that
dead
means
too.
nothing.
So was
That means
Fish,
nothing
so
on
was
the show.
Jerome. And we heard Jerome's laugh at the end of season 2.
Galavan was dead.
Galavan was extremely dead, and he came back. So,
Yep.
the Indian Hill stuff is, it's very different. So, but yeah. We had so much this episode with Mad Hatter, Jervis Tech. What is it? Tech or Techt?
Tech?
Touch.
Yeah. I've always just called him the Mad Hatter. I never really knew much. I didn't look into how to pronounce his actual name. But I feel like the whole thing, the game that he played with Gordon this episode, was more up the Riddler's alley.
Gordon had his fair share of playing back, though. I mean, he was working to enrage the Hatter, to make him confused, to make him make a mistake. I think that was Gordon's aim, especially with the hanging up the phone multiple times.
That was hysterical.
It was.
Oh my god.
Don't you ever do that to me again. Click.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was a little different. Like, it still definitely felt like the Mad Hatter style. Because, the Riddler never makes it do that or that. Both
Yeah.
of them are bad. That's not his shtick.
Well, I mean more like the setup and the orientation for it. Because, when he goes into the power plant, for example, and those TVs and everything were set up, I was like, this reminds me of the Riddler from the Arkham games,
okay.
and everything. It was just the whole, theatrics of it all felt like the Riddler to me. But
yeah, I guess
the poetry and all that was very Hatter.
Yes,
that's true.
But episode started off with limo driver. He's playing the limo driver for freshly married couple, kidnaps them right away, and he already kidnapped a little kid. And then he makes Gordon choose between saving a little kid from getting hit by a car or, running up the stairs and saving the married couple.
I mean, the question is, what would you choose? A child that has a lot of life to live, or people that have sort of lived their life already and they've reached a milestone?
That can still create new life, though.
I know. I don't know. It's tough.
Me personally, if I was trying to save everybody, which clearly wasn't supposed to be an option, I would have run up the stairs and tried to shoot the tires out of the car or the driver of the car, to save the kid and them all at the same time. But
hard to do with a handgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had a rifle.
And the armored kind of vehicle that it wasn't an armored car, but it was
like a semi.
It was more like a box truck, like a UPS truck or something like that, delivery truck.
Yeah.
And those are pretty durable. So.
Yeah.
But so Jervis kidnapped both Lee, not Lee Silver in chat, but Lee Tompkins, and Valerie Vale, and kind of made Jim choose. You know, at first he played the little game of here's the pediatrician and the reporter, and you choose one. He refused to choose. They both died. So now he's in the kind of same situation in Lee's apartment. And it's more of Jim. Who do you love more? And then it changed to just tell me who you want me to shoot. And he chose to shoot Lee. Now, did he choose to shoot Lee because he really has feelings for Valerie? Or did he choose to shoot Lee because he knew that Jervis would shoot Valerie?
I don't. I think he genuinely was like picking Valerie over Lee.
You think so?
I don't know, because how could he have known that?
He's in his mind. He's playing mind games with the Hatter as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like with the whole spiel about Alice and how, she told him about what he did to her when they were kids and everything, and Jervis was losing his friggin' marbles. Like, he was gonna shoot Jim at one point. And then he's like, "Ah, you little bugger, you're playing tricksies on me."
He had the barrel pushed up
You
right
got
against
me.
his head. And you saw when he took it away, the imprint was still there on his forehead,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
He's gonna do it. And then he's like, "Aha!"
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because, like, obviously for Jim, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
But, like, he obviously still has feelings for Lee, and I don't think that they're necessarily romantic feelings, but I think he does need to be honest with himself about it.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, hey, we might not be in love, but I still really care about you, and I want what's best for you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was a bullet in the head at the moment. I don't know, but
bullet in the head. I don't know.
But I mean, I feel like he also, like, I don't know how in love he is with Valerie either, since they just kind of have like this weird
I don't think he is
fling going
either.
on.
I personally think that he knew exactly what was going to happen, and that's why he said to shoot Lee. I was surprised to hear those words come out of his mouth, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then I saw the reaction of Jervis, and he goes, "Oh, so you love her?" Because if it's don't choose who to love, it's choose who to shoot. If you're choosing who to shoot, that means you love the other person, right?
Right.
So if Jim knows this, and he says, "Shoot Lee," thinking that Jervis is going to mean, well, that means he loves Valerie, he's going to shoot Valerie when he in fact cares about Lee. He's playing double reverse psychology on
Mm-hmm.
Jervis.
We'll have to find it because, like, Lee wouldn't let him talk about it yet, so
Right.
We'll have to see what he thought. But see, the interesting, the really horrible thing is that, let's just say he's like, shoot Valerie, and then Lee was like, what? And then he did shoot Valerie, and then Valerie's real mad at him if she survives, because it's like, say, picture ex-girlfriend over me. Great, okay. It's a great way to end a relationship. So,
Well, to be fair,
was like-
Valerie's not exactly the type that actually cared about making the connection in the first place. Like, she just wants him for sex and information. Like, she said that last episode. So,
true.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Jim gets to save face no matter what he does here with the situation with the girls as well, because he could just be like, Lee, I knew. You saw, Lee's a very intelligent person, and he could just be like, I knew that he would spare you. That's why I told him to shoot Valerie. And then Valerie, he's gonna be like, I told him to shoot Lee. I don't know why he shot you. So Jim gets to play face with both ladies.
Oy.
So Jim's in a really good spot. Do you think Valerie's gonna pull through?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I knew neither of them were going to die no matter what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think we were all kind of hoping Valerie would go.
Well, I don't mean die. I mean, I just want her to get the
You
hell
just
off
wanted
the
to
show.
leave.
Yeah, just go. Leave.
But that's the quickest way off.
True, but I mean...
Then maybe you can get Mulan back.
She can just leave the show. She doesn't have to die. Her character does not have to die.
That's true.
No.
That's true.
I mean, you know, she's an iconic person who works with Batman. So is Lee. So it's, you know, they're probably not going to kill them off.
Well, that's if this is Valerie and not Vicky.
Yeah, that whatever.
Didn't we?
Vicky can be a nickname for Valerie.
It could,
Yeah.
but it's typically not.
Yeah.
It's typically not. So, like, we don't know, basically.
No.
She doesn't go
thought
by
we
Vicky. So
got confirmation that Vicky is indeed Valerie's niece.
That's what Lee
right.
Silver was saying
Okay.
last episode. I don't know his source on that. I'm gonna take it at
That
face
could be.
value. I don't see
That's
any
right.
reason why that won't be the case, but as
Yeah,
far as in the
yeah,
show
yeah.
right now, we don't have any hard evidence.
Right.
So, but Valerie brings nothing to the show. Can we have her niece Vicky soon? No, I don't think so.
She's a little one-dimensional. I think she got a little touch more depth during the scene where they were breaking out of their chains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like Lee said, Lee Tompkins, not Lee Silver. Lee goes, what are you trying to, like, interview me here? We're gonna die. Like,
She's like, yeah, why not?
what the
Gotta
hell's
get
up
the
with her?
scoop.
I don't know. She's also stupid enough to not do her research and just go meet some people for information.
Oh, you
Like-
tell me
Yeah.
everything there is to know about Alice's blood, and I'll teach you how to use the lockpick.
Really?
So
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I get, like, they want her to be, like, and we talked about this, I think, in the first episode podcast, where we were like, you know, I hope she's not just, like, girl reporter personality, you know?
hmm
And unfortunately, they're troping it up real hard with her. Like, she's just like, anything for a scoop, even
Yeah.
though I'm gonna die and not be able to write the story, because who fucking, you know, like, so they gotta get out of that, and they started to with, like, the, you know, she knows how to get out of pick a lock or whatever.
Mhm.
She was helpful in a capacity or two, and also she fucks Jim. So
in the grand scheme of things, though, the lockpicking
three
skills
things she
didn't do anything. You know, they
No.
still ended up at the dinner table and all that. Like, it accomplished nothing.
it was I think it was a show because, like, I mean, and honestly, they constantly damsel Lee,
Yeah.
and they just did it to Valerie. They just, like, threw the rug out from under her. Like, oh, motivation for Jim, have fun, you know. So, I mean, I think that was their, like, really shitty attempt at making them like, oh, the girls are going to save themselves this time. Nope, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man.
That's such a crutch to, like, get Jim to do things. It's like, girl sad, Jim help.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
literally, that is a lot of plot lines in this show, and I am not wrong.
No, you're
That
not
is-
wrong.
That is a lot of plots in this show.
But I mean, Valerie, she poked at Jim a little bit with, you know, what are you going to be, a private detective forever? You know? He's like,
Well,
I get to drink whiskey and, you know, bang a beautiful girl all day. Why would I want to change this?
Yeah.
So, I mean, with that logic, you know, that's good for the here and now. You know, but Jim, you got to think about your benefits, you know, medical, dental, 401k, like, you know, what's going on, Jim?
Retirement, my friend.
Yeah.
Retirement.
hmm
He's
Got to get
young,
back
he'll
there.
learn.
Get back in there. I think what's going to end up happening is Jim's going to cross paths with Penguin again. Penguin's going to actually owe Jim a favor for once, and this is how Jim's actually going to get it back into the GCPD and appointed commissioner.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially
in
because
a
Barnes
roundabout,
is like,
dirty way.
Yeah.
well, I don't even know if it has to be, because Barnes is, like, going off the fucking deep end.
Slight
You know?
Not his fault.
No, not necessarily, but, like,
No, I
apparently
know.
rage mode is a real thing for him because, the blood. But like,
Mhm.
it seems to be that there could be a vacancy in the captain position soon.
Mhm.
Especially if he can't keep
Um,
his anger under control. He's barely able to do it right
right.
now. That poor chair. Poor
It's yeah,
chair.
it's not even just anger. I mean, he's got superhuman strength now.
Yeah, that poor chair though.
Yeah. Yeah.
That chair is never gonna be the same. I wonder who's gonna walk into the interrogation room and go like, "What the? Who the hell?"
Where did we get this fucking chair? It's a piece of junk.
Yeah.
Look at it. Who smashed
I
whose
don't
head?
know.
I don't
But
know.
I can't wait to see where it's
I
going.
actually,
I want to see where this is
yeah,
going.
me too.
Mhm.
Like if he's just gonna go ape shit and just like once again wreck the GCPD for
Don't
the
get me
19th
wrong.
time.
I love the Mad Hatter, but I'm kind of a little over his story right now in terms of the TV show. Um, I'm
Mhm.
more focused on Penguin Enigma and Barnes.
And
That's
Barnes.
where I'm invested right now.
I
Yeah,
So,
I want to see Barnes, get. I mean, I want to see Hugo Strange get his hands on Barnes and make some sort of serum.
yeah.
I
control.
mean, I don't know if that's, an obvious route for them to go or if that's just me being crazy, but I want to see that happen.
Yeah, well, it seems like the next episode that we're gonna deal with, Red Queen, is gonna be more along the lines of the Hatter, and then the episode after that is called Blood Rush, and that seems like we're gonna be focusing on Barnes that episode. So,
Mm.
Hmm.
just by the titles
And
alone,
Yeah.
yeah, and how long till we hit the mid-season break? Is that 11 episodes?
it's probably about 11. Yeah,
About 11. Okay, so we have a little more to go. So because I was thinking they would save the Barnes thing for like the climax of
probably.
that, but maybe not. I
No,
don't know.
I think they're gonna like make the big like superhuman beast or Bane or whatever the hell they're gonna do with him. I think they're gonna save that reveal for the mid-season. But we're gonna see more of his struggle definitely before then.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God, he'd be so cool as Bane.
Oh, that'd be
That
fantastic.
actor can pull
Like
it
he
off.
would be perfect for Bane.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Outside of that, we didn't have anything from Bruce, Selena, Ivy. We had a little bit from Barbara, and Barbara's feeding information to Jervis. But
She got so turned on when Jim was just in there shooting her shit. She's like, "Damn, there's fire there now. I want it."
yeah. I mean, we had a tiny little bit as Oswald as mayor. We saw him in the school with the isolated kid.
That was
Absolutely
cute.
fantastic. Oh,
Go down the stairs, kid.
yeah. If they don't like it, just wait till their back is turned and push them down the stairs. Yeah,
And the
perfect.
kid was so happy about that. He's like, "Yeah, the mayor told me I could do this."
Well, Mom, the mayor said.
Bravo, Penguin, bravo. And no more from the Court of Owls for a season that has been depicted, with that lovely
Mhm.
mask down there. Haven't seen very much of them.
Like twice.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
Yeah.
saving that. Who knows? They may use Captain Barnes as one of their talents. Who knows?
Maybe.
Very well could. And I still want to know what's up with not Bruce.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like he was like a mail order bride, but he kind of got lost in the mail for them.
Yeah. You guys have anything else for this episode?
I mean, we had a little bit with Mario, right? And with Lee, and they're talking about their engagement and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and how he actually helps Jim this episode. And I put helps in quotations because he
He's helping
didn't
Valerie.
really. He didn't.
Didn't check the gun.
Yeah, he
Didn't
didn't.
check the clip and didn't
No.
like just take a peek. Who does that? You have all this time to get upstairs. You don't pop the clip.
Somebody, who's used to guns and protection and stuff like that, wouldn't they know the difference between a loaded gun and an unloaded gun just by
Like
weight alone?
Falcone's your father.
Yeah.
He would put you through a wall for that mistake.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even the Mad Hatter was just like, for someone who's the son of Falcone, like, your fucking dinnerware is just gross. It's stupid ugly.
It's Lee's apartment. It's not his.
This is true. Lee has
It was
terrible taste.
She does.
maybe. I mean, he said it was
She dated Jim.
Mario's, but
We tell jokes.
So I think that about does it. Nikki,
Yeah.
where can the people find you?
you can find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom24.
Excellent. John, where can the people find you?
You can find me at No More on Twitter. And no, I'm not sorry for that joke. Deal with it.
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You can find us all and more on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, Space, and right here on YouTube at /ASOTV podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, games, and movies. Until next time, see you guys later.
Mm-hmm.
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 Bye.